Hey, good afternoon. Happy Friday. Thanks for joining us here on the Kare 11 app. I'm meteorologist Courtney Aitken. Hopefully you are making some plans for the weekend because it is going to be gorgeous. We are going to keep our 80-degree streak going. In fact, as of today, we now have 6 days in a row where we've hit 80 degrees or higher. So that streak started on May 24th. We have 6 days in a row as of today, and we're going to keep that going all the way through your 7-day forecast. Let's talk about the forecast. I want to start with the time lapse from this morning. Look at this sunrise. Really breathtaking, but what you'll notice here is it looks a little bit hazy, and you probably got some sort of notification on your device. I hope you did, because if you did, it means that you have weather alerts turned on, which is awesome. You always need weather alerts turned on. But we have a goodness gracious, an air quality alert. I was going to say weather impact alert. No weather impact alert, but an air quality alert issued for the metro. That goes until 9 o'clock tonight. It started at noon, at which time I was taking a look at air quality readings in our area. They were still good to moderate for most of the metro, but as we continue heating up into the afternoon, I do expect that we'll start to see more of those orange readings, which indicates unhealthy air quality for sensitive groups. So that's going to be folks who are maybe older, immunocompromised, or have conditions such as asthma. Those are going to be the folks who maybe want to stay inside today. So here's what the rest of the day looks like. Highs are going to make their way into the upper 80s today. It will be a toasty one, and we'll continue to see those hazy skies. After dark tonight, we drop into the 70s, and it'll be a pretty mild start to our weekend with 60s tomorrow morning. But again, today, hot and hazy. Sunset at 8:50. We are getting close to those 9 p.m. sunsets. Overnight tonight, 60s in the Twin Cities. In fact, 60s for just about everybody overnight. And as we get into our Saturday, Sunday, and beyond, check it out. We are adding on to that streak of 80-degree days. I think the weekend will be a really good one because it won't be as hot as today. It'll be that Goldilocks weather, not too hot, not too cold. There is a chance for rain, but most of it will stay to the southwest of us, so that shouldn't really give us any issues if you have those outdoor plans here in the metro. Like you just saw, slightly cooler this weekend. Rain chances are going to be for southwestern Minnesota. As a matter of fact, as we look at the satellite and radar from just this afternoon, you can see some showers creeping into the Dakotas and some thicker cloud cover off to our southwest. Areas under the clouds right now, Marshall, Laverne, those are the areas that are most likely to see that rain chance as we move into tomorrow, Sunday, and perhaps even on Monday morning before the sun even comes up. Talking a little bit more about that air quality alert, just to give you a better idea of what this is about. This isn't for wildfire smoke or anything like that. In fact, you can't even see the reason for this. This is for high amounts of ground level ozone. Ozone is a invisible gas, and there are some benefits to it. Ozone actually protects us from the harmful rays from the sun, so you still need to wear sunscreen, but there are benefits to ozone. There are just high amounts of it today, so that's why air quality may reach an unhealthy level for sensitive groups, but I do expect those conditions to get better after sunset. Until then, this is not something that you wear a mask for. It's not going to do anything for you just because this is an invisible gas, and if you are to wear a mask outdoors today, it's just going to bring that gas closer to your face, which we don't want. Highs today are very toasty, close to 90 for most of the state, even International Falls. Now that's really saying something because they're usually the chilly spot, and the reason that they're not today is because they have all that sunshine. Let's take a look at the microcast. Notice the rainfall moving into that southwest little slice of the state. Really avoids the metro, so don't worry too much about your outdoor plans. I think we're going to be just fine. Sunday morning, another round of rain for that same patch of the state. Could be heavy at times. In fact, there's even a small risk, just a level 1 for severe weather for far southwest Minnesota on Sunday. By Sunday, parts of the state may have picked up close to a quarter or even half an inch of rain, but it's a really sharp gradient. And what I mean by that is once you make your way, say, east of Wilmer, This model doesn't have any rain, and this model has been doing a pretty decent job thus far. So we'll go with it. Today, hot and hazy and no rainfall in the forecast. Some impacts to the air quality as we move into our afternoon. Conditions will improve after dark, and after dark is going to be close to 9 o'clock, feeling like summertime. Here's your weekend forecast. A little bit cooler, so partly sunny both days. Some of that hazy look to the skies may linger, and we'll be watching a few showers to our southwest. It is looking mainly dry for the metro, though. Here's the 7-day forecast. We've got 80s all the way into the first few days of June. Monday is June 1st, and that marks the start of meteorological summer. It's also the start of Atlantic hurricane season. So if you are planning a vacation somewhere tropical this summer, it is time to start paying attention to updates from the National Hurricane Center. As far as storm chances here locally, we have the chance Wednesday, Thursday of next week. That's of course a little ways out. So for now, enjoy the sunshine.